Hello everybody, this is Tom King and this is your Puerto Rico Energy in 60 seconds for the week beginning August 30th. Big week last week as the Integrated Resource Plan final dropped from the Puerto Rico Energy Bureau, calling for and pushing for more renewables and distributed energy in contrast to the recommended plan from PREPA. This is the final order. This is what PREPA will have to follow. I think the emphasis on more renewables and presumably less natural gas came as a surprise to some, but this is a good and balanced measure. As I like to say, there are plenty of things in here for every side to hate, which means they've probably got it pretty close to right. Some have complained that the targets that they set for PREPA to contract for new renewable energy, if you translate them to pricing, they're far too low to be realized anytime in the near future. Look, this is just one of those things that's going to have to be worked out as it goes. They're probably right, but this is generally a good step and a step for transparency and for the regulator to actually assert its authority on the process and on the transformation. These are all good things. The other thing that happened last week that may have been overlooked is that the Center for New Economy, Sergio Marxuach and others came out with a report on the transformation, in particular the contract with PREPA and LUMA for the operation of the transmission and distribution. They highlighted some genuine weaknesses in the contractual arrangements and in the ability to monitor and maintain them. They have hit most of these right on the head, and I believe it's very effective the way that they do the history and call out the rent-seeking and corrupt behavior of numerous parties, government officials, contractors, the unions, etc., and call for a firmer hand and better regulation under the contract. Not all these things will happen. The contract was obviously put in place and negotiated in a period not of strength but of weakness for Puerto Rico, etc. But I think there can be improvements along the way, and many of the points that CNE have brought up should absolutely be addressed by the regulator, the FOMB, and the other authorities. It can be a better contract. It can be a better contract for the people of Puerto Rico. It can be a better contract for the operators of LUMA. So this is Tom King. Big week last week. This is Puerto Rico Energy in 60 seconds. Thanks for joining me.